We're here at the Battleship Missouri Memorial, conversing with DelaCruz, who is the president of the Filipino Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Filipino Chamber, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the Filipino Chamber of Commerce of Hawaii, or as we affectionately call it, the FCCH, has been around since 1954. So we've been around for 63 years, and our mission is to promote Hawaii's business. But with respect to promoting Hawaii's business, we focus on the Filipino community and Filipino businesses and Filipino business professionals.
In Hawaii or internationally, or?
We have a wide reach that expands to the international community as well, but with respect to the Filipino Chamber of Commerce of Hawaii, we focus on the Filipino businesses here in Hawaii and the Filipino professionals here in Hawaii, and try to see how far that can go. As you may know, my boss Eddie Flores, L&L Hawaiian Barbecue, was one of the persons who was involved in the Filipino Chamber. His business has started from Hawaii and expanded all throughout the world, and so in that regard, it is also international.
I'm sure it's a very meaningful endeavor, because those of us who are part Filipino and maybe didn't grow up that way,
right,
also have a lot of different ideas to contribute to business locally.
Yes. What I've discovered, and I've been involved in the Filipino community for probably about 20 years, right out of high school, just getting involved in the different community events and activities. I've seen the diversification of the Filipino community, and I think the Filipino business community can play a big part in shaping that, and it has, and it will continue to, especially because of the developments in the Philippines with respect to how it's becoming such a growing economy in not just Asia, but around the world.
Yes, and if the organization has been around for so long, I think it's worth recognizing that we've had Filipino businesses for over 50 years.
Oh, absolutely. And Filipinos are very, very entrepreneurial minded. One of the things that I'd like to highlight is the fact that the Filipino Chamber of Commerce of Hawaii helped spearhead the Filipino Community Center. And the Filipino Community Center is the largest Filipino community center outside of the Philippines, dedicated to the Filipino community and the perpetuation of Filipino culture.
This is what we call the Philam Center in Waipahu?
Yes, that's correct. The Filipino Community Center in Waipahu. So again, to have all these different ideas that have just started as an idea and come to fruition is really the spirit of entrepreneurialism at work.
Yeah, and community spirit. I know the Chamber is very dedicated to doing community projects as well.
Absolutely. Again, the Filipino Chamber of Commerce of Hawaii has been the voice for Filipino business and many different Filipino issues over the years. I think one of the issues that we've been continually advocating for is for Filipinos to be at the top management levels and executive levels of Hawaii's business. And so that continues to be a mission that we continue to advocate. And I believe that we have done great things already with the Filipino community. As you know, we have the first Filipino governor out of the entire United States with Benjamin Cayetano. We've had many different success stories, such as Lito Alcantara, Eddie Flores, Roland Casamina, who've done very well in the different business fields and have transcended just the Filipino business and have done great things in the Hawaii business community. And so we're continuing to see that, and there's many, many, many Filipino professionals who are continuing to do stuff in healthcare and education, and the list goes on and on. Yeah, the arts.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, correct.
Jasmine Trias.
Yeah, there's so much talent, and not just from an entertainment standpoint, but from a business standpoint and just government. We have many, many, many leaders in many different forms, and so I think that will continue to grow over the years, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes.
Well, I appreciate your time and sharing the history. Also, that we Filipinos have a part of Hawaii's history. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We've been chatting on Island Focus with DelaCruz, President of the Filipino Chamber of Commerce. Appreciate you being with us.